Wow. Good morning, everyone, because in our language, it's always morning all the time. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. My name is Charity Okbara. If this is the first time you are coming across this profile or channel on YouTube, my name is Charity Okbara. I'm a business and a life coach. This is an episode called Building Financially Secured Futures. In this episode, we help people to understand that they can be the best version of themselves. In this episode, we bring people who are already successful in their business, people who knows what it takes to be to help you grow and become the best version of themselves of yourselves. So today we have a guest, Chan SD Chinenye James-Effiong. She is a she was a banker, but you are going to see I'll play the video of her bio so that you will read and see the kind of person will be speaking to us today. We are going to learn a lot of things from her success stories, what she did to become to grow from grace to exponential grace, and the secret to her business. Then if you have any question to ask her, you can drop it in this comment section. I'm going to see it, and she will see it as well, and she'll be able to answer your questions. If you are watching us, if this is the first time you are watching this kind of show, just drop new in the comment section as well. If you are watching live, drop live in the comment section. If you're watching a replay, drop replay in the comment section. Our guest will be joining us soon. While we wait for her to join us, just drop in the comment section where you are watching us from. Thank you. Let us know where you are watching us from. Okay. Waiting for our guests to join us. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah. It's in my SD.
Now I can't hear anything. Okay.
You can't hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I had a bit of a
We're
problem.
already live.
All right.
Send
Okay,
it.
that's awesome. Um,
Okay. Okay, let me just send the. Hello, everyone. Our guest is here. Uh, just permit me to do the introduction. That's the short value of our SD Chini. If you're watching us, please let us know where you're watching from. SD Chini is from her short bio, you'll be able to see that she was working as a banker before, as a bank manager at Eco Bank, and right now she of later on in the during within the year, she quit her job um intentionally in order to focus full time on her entrepreneurial journey. And from the success story you've seen, yeah, she has made a lot of improvements, and she has achieved a lot of things, a lot of success within those years. So I know you would like to know much about how she did all these things, how she achieved all this success, and her success story, and the secret to her success. So now here she is here now today with us. Um, Type in the comment section your questions, any of the question you want her to answer, or anything you think it's wrong or it's not right about network marketing. She is here to answer it and to put your thinking right and straight. Welcome on board, my SD. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning. And good morning, Charity, Leader Charity. I'm very excited to be here, and to our viewers out there, I'm very excited and elated to be in your space today. So I say good morning to you. I don't know where you're watching from, but from where the platform that I represent, it's always morning. So good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be here once again.
Thank you so much. My SD, you've been working as a banking manager, and you were working as a banking manager, and during those years there may be something you do not like about your job, or if it is so, because I know a lot of people, even an average man, will say this is a dream job. It's a kind of job a lot of people would like to be part of. But you, the other way around, you quit your job for a reason best known to you. So please let us know. Um, is there anything you do not like about your job, or what made you to look for alternative source of income? Thank you.
Okay, so I'll start from the bottom, from the last question you asked. So what essentially drove me into multi-level marketing was the need for an alternative income stream, and and that was how I found myself here. And to the other one, what I didn't like about my job, there were a lot of things. There are a lot of things to like about banking. Trust me, there are a lot of things. Number one is I got to become the excellence driven woman that I am today because of the corporate background that I have. So there's a lot of value, positive things that I liked about my job. I would not like to dwell on the negative. However, because every job has its downsides or hazards, unfortunately, the banking terrain in Nigeria, especially, is one that is very volatile, in the sense that people just have know they have a job, but they don't know when they will lose the job. They could lose it at any time. So people get to have a lot of prayer points when the banks do downsizing on a regular basis. People get to pray and fast, let my name not be on the list, because you could actually come to work and then go home unemployed. So those were a bit of the downsides that we had. And I realized that one thing was missing with a lot of my colleagues. No one actually sat down to have an exit plan. Many people didn't sit down to have an exit plan. I saw that as a general problem. And looking at what has happened to a lot of my friends who lost their job, I decided, hey, I think it is important. It is a necessity that someone has a cushion for this job in form of a plan B, so that you have an exit fallback. Assuming anything happens to this job, you have something to fall back on. And that was also what reinforced my quest for this kind of the fallback that I found in Long Beach Bioscience International. So, what am I trying to say? Number one is the need to have a plan B, a cushion. And then number two is the need for another stream of income. Yes, banking is a very good paying job, and that's one of the good sides that I was talking about. Apart from the learnings, the trainings you get from there, you also have a good paying job You also have the prestige that comes with working in the bank and all of that. However, I came to realize that no matter how much your salary actually is, you it's never enough. You end up running out of money before the end of the month. And that's what everybody I have come across has experienced. All right, who has a job. Not just, it's not peculiar to banking. It's as long as it's called salary. Even if you are promoted 100 times in a year, or you move jobs to a better paying jobs, you would have that peculiar problem, which is salary is never enough. So that was a second thing that I would say prompted me, rather than saying I didn't like about my job, I would rather say prompted me into looking for a solution. And I found that in Long Beach Science International. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. How did you get the information about the Language International? Like some people will browse online when they want to get more information about what they can do, alternative source of income. How did you check for your own? How did you browse it on maybe on Google, using Google, or a friend told you, or just let us know.
All right. First of all, so the first thing I would like to say is that I never liked network marketing. I will used to watch from afar. I've never been involved in any, but I used to watch from afar. And okay, so my children are running around. I don't know if it's interfering. Is it
Yeah,
interfering? I could get them
I can hear
to.
them, but it's not a problem.
Okay, so I never looked and liked. I watched from afar, however, but I had limited understanding of what it's about. And because I had limited understanding of it, I felt it was everything it wasn't. So, multi-level marketing was not going to be, it was not on my list of top 10 plan B business, that side business. However, to your question now, I I assumed from afar for many years. And a lot of people approached me about network marketing. A lot of people approached me, told me the person who made me join this business wasn't the first person who talked to me about long reach. A lot of people had approached me. And because I assumed from afar, I shoved it aside. My husband as well, we were in the same camp. So when I tried to bring it up, he would shove it aside as well. And so on this what particular day, I met this wonderful lady who I had known before, and I knew she was struggling. She was struggling to make ends meet. I knew she had a not so wonderful car. I knew she was just a woman struggling to make ends meet. And this day that I saw her the next time, she was looking transformed completely and uncommonly. And so that was the first catch. I was like curious, what's going on here? This lady, I know her, something must have happened. Maybe she has blown. She don't blow in her business. Maybe something. So I needed to know. That was why it wasn't very surprising when she stopped me and said, how China, is this you? It's been ages and all that, blah 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 blah. I would like to share an opportunity with you. So it wasn't surprising that I gave her a very big chance. I gave her free way to come and talk to me about me, because right in my mind, I'm like, whatever has changed this wonderful woman's life to what I'm seeing now. She was coming out from a tear rubber car. She was telling me she had traveled to USA and has been all around the world. Whatever has changed her life had better come and start changing my life. Because at that point in my life, with everything I have told you before, at that point in my life, with all the background I've given you, I was at that point where I knew I needed to make a change. I needed to do something. I was a few years into marriage. We had our second baby, and our bills were piling up. And I knew that it wasn't going to get easier It wasn't going to reduce. Expenses wouldn't reduce, rather, the expenses will go higher and higher. And so I was looking into the future and I'm like, this salary I have here and my husband's salary, who is a lecturer in university, putting it together, it will not be enough to provide our family with the kind of lifestyle that we would like them to have. So we had that conversation, my husband and I, that we need a family business to augment our salary. And so when this happened, all of what I've explained to you, I've described, I was at that point where I knew something needed to happen. And so when she came to my office, she told me, have you heard about Longreach? And it was at that point, remember I told you that I was not a fan of network marketing. So that was going to be the deal breaker. That was going to just spoil everything because I was disappointed. I was like, oh, hell no, network marketing again. Is that what I'm going to hear? Because I thought all those things were scam. I thought all those things they used to. Someone has shared a lot with me that see how much my son earned. He paid his school fees himself with his long reach earning. I and my husband say don't mind them na scam. They are just trying to lie to us to wash our head. So I have the impression that all of those things were not true. And funny enough, that is why when a lot of people think that way around me these days, I just, because I've been there. I used to think same until I started seeing the millions in my own account. And so I was like, no, 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 no. But something happened that day. Something happened, which I think was divinely orchestrated. Because assuming she wasn't using my bank at the time for her weekly earnings, I probably would not have been on this platform. Or maybe God would have used another way to convince me. But she was using my bank for her weekly earnings. So it was easy for her to say, look, take a peek into my bank account statements. This company, I'm telling you, is not what you think. It's not a scam. It's not what you think. If you'd allow me, I'll break this down to for you and tell you exactly how it works. All right. So when I looked into her statements, I was amazed because at that point she was earning way higher than whatever I thought I would have earned with several more promotions on my job. And here am I sitting thinking, hey, corporate lady and all of that. And look at this lady standing on the other side who I thought I knew. She was doing way better than me at that point. So that gave me a paradigm shift. It was an aha moment for me. It was that aha moment for me. So I had to ask her the right question. How does this really work? And that was a question, guys, that changed everything for me. Because when she told me exactly how it works, I realized I've been foolish all the while, not understanding network marketing. I understood that I thought I was smart, but I wasn't, assuming assuming network marketing was what it wasn't close to. So I went home with her account statement and I did my own research. I also went to my husband to try to convince him because remember, we were in the same camp of network marketing haters. So when he saw the statements, he too asked the right question. How does this thing really work? You get? So,
Yeah.
cutting the long story short, that was how we got to know about this business opportunity. I then did my research and I realized a couple of things. I realized, among several other things, that network marketing is a profession on its own. It is just like every other marketing, but with a difference. It's a marketing model. It's a marketing model that is more beneficial and has leverage embedded inside of it. And I also realized that network marketing as a profession is one of the only industries that produces the highest number of millionaires within the shortest period of time. And then I said to myself, what am I waiting for? My husband said, what are we waiting for? Get us on board. Don't come on board alone. Take our family earnings that we had saved for our building project at the time, which we were already doing. He said, break it, break the fixed deposit, get everyone on board, including the children. And voila, We joined the business together as a family, and that was the beginning of many beautiful years of of glory to glory up until today, up until when I finally took a bow from my banking career. I hope I haven't over answered
Wow.
the question.
Wow, interesting story. Oh, I think this is the first time I'm hearing the full gist of your story. Thank you so much, Majesty.
You're welcome.
After telling you everything about network marketing, the profession about network marketing, and you started it, how was your first payment like? Were you disappointed, or does it look like did it look like she said exactly like she said, like what you used to see in her from your bank in her account?
Actually, I like that you asked that question. Thank you for that question. I like that you asked that question because you see, this is one of the problems we encounter a lot of the times in this profession. People having the wrong expectation, people thinking that they'll begin from day one to earn the millions. All right. And I'm really glad you're bringing that out right now in this show. So kudos. My first earning didn't look like it. That's the answer to that question. It didn't look like it. It didn't look any way like it. All right. Yes, you might say mine wasn't that bad. Mine was 17,000 and 20,000 was because we did mini combo. If you know, those who are on this platform will understand it's an additional earning. While the regular bonus was maybe 17,000 or less. All right. So that wasn't close to what I saw in her account statement that motivated me to join. However, something stood out. I realized that at that point, I realized that I had the right mindset. I realized that there was going to be a process to it. Yeah. There is a process to every success story. And it wasn't surprising to me at all. All right. It wasn't surprising to me at all that I was going to climb from low and then go up. So what did I think about my alerts, you may ask? I was delighted. I was excited. It wasn't anywhere close to my salary, and it wasn't anywhere close to where I am today. But I saw where I am today from that first alert. I said to myself, if I'm beginning now and I'm seeing this, it means that in a couple of years, if I put in extra work, if I put in extra effort, I could add more zeros to this figure I'm seeing. So it was the extra zeros I was happy about. It was the extra zeros that I put in my head that I was excited about. I was seeing it already from the beginning, and I felt like I earned millions. That was how I felt. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. I felt like I had seen millions. And to add to it, it was the first time I was seeing, not, apart from customers giving you tips, apart from, okay, some side things that you might get to do on your job, it was really the first time I was having money I worked for as a business outside my salary. So that was another value. So how did I feel about my first alert? Elated, excited. It was surreal, and I was happy about it. I was happy I was on the right path. Yes, it wasn't big, but I knew there was a process. It was a part of the process leading me to where I am today, where I earn seven figures weekly.
Wow. Thank you for those that are watching us, our viewers. Please drop in the comment section where you are watching us from. And if you are getting value from what our SD is saying, drop it also in the comment section. And my SD, if I may ask, how did you expand your earnings? What did you do actually in order to make your earnings grow bigger and then to millions?
Thank you very much. I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. Yeah, in summary, that was what I
Wow.
did. I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. I knew that, okay, this was the beginning point and this was the start off. And something needs to be done to grow every business. And that is not different from any other kind of business. So work needed to be put in, and I wasn't scared to put in the work required. Guess what? It is not an outrageous kind of work. In fact, it's not even commensurate to the results that we are seeing today. Even though at that time it looked like, just like when you're making any new building in your building phase, let's assume you're a farmer and you're building, you're cultivating. That's always the most tedious part, all right? So, but I wasn't scared of the job needed to be done. So I quickly went into work. I I ransacked my social capital. I talked to people. I told the people about the amazing opportunity. I told people about this business. I told people what the value that is in this business. I shared my business on social media because people need to know what you're doing for them to be able to join you. And guess what? A lot of leaders that I have in my team in the Paysetters Club today saw my business on social media because I shared it. So today we have people who join the business and they say, I've not achieved results yet, so let me not share my business out to people yet. They are only what they are doing is simple. They are just limiting, delaying their time for success. So I wasn't afraid to do every of the things I needed to do to make people aware of my business, to make people aware that I'm into this business, and to invite people to join me in the business opportunity. It's as simple as that. That's what we do here. Sharing opportunity, sharing the value of our products, sharing the value of our business opportunity, and helping other people to create their own side business and extra income stream. And it's as simple as that. And that was exactly what I did. And I started to grow. I started to see results. I qualified for my first trip. I qualified for my first car, all in my first year of the business, just by sharing the opportunity with people. All right. And I think that's the question you asked. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You've
Thank
heard
you.
from the essence. If this is the way to do the business, if this is exactly what she did in order to grow and be where she is today, I think it's worth trying. Not, I think, I'm sure, because I've seen over the years, I've watched, even when I do not know her. If you don't know her in when as a member of language, maybe you are still new, because she will always come up with every news, every year with super news, you know. From the time I think the time I joined, I don't know. Then I was looking, I don't know if this is real. I was just there looking, but I can still remember one of those days. I saw a picture of a woman who was pregnant and qualified for a car. She was the front of the car. I was like, wow, this one, she's not even complaining like she's pregnant. She was pregnant and stuff like that. But before later on, I started seeing so many other results from this same woman. Before then, I noticed that it's actually my SD Ginny who is present here. So if she is saying that these things work and this is what to do in order for you to achieve success, she is saying it with evidence and she knows what she's talking about. So it's time to put yourself together, listen and ask your questions too, so that she will answer more and clear your doubts. If there is anything you don't understand about network marketing or you don't know about this business, now is the best time to ask your question. Drop it in the comment section and she will answer to you and she will answer that. My SD, we all know that banking profession banking manager, how do I say? As a bank manager, it's a task, it's a stressful business. Sorry, it's a tasking job. Or you managed within those time you were there at the bank at the banking section. You managed to you were combining it together. I don't know how actually exactly how you did that, because a lot of people will say they are busy and always busy. They don't have time, and even when you look at them, it will look like as if they're actually saying the truth. But you break in you made something different. Even while working as a banker and as a bank manager, you were able to produce so much results that people who don't have anything doing cannot even do, as in people who had too much and excess time couldn't even achieve that same result. So how did you do that? Let us understand how you manage your banking job and your side hustle at the same time before you quit.
Okay, so first thing I want to say is in life, in everything, as far as success is concerned, you must prioritize. You must know what you want, and then you must pick out what you don't want. And You must pay attention to what you want, and you must prioritize around, you must schedule around your priorities. Yeah. So those were, in a few words, how I was able to do this. So coming on board this platform, first thing, remember, it was important to me to have this, to have, and so I paid high premium to it. So I sat down and I said, what are the important things to me at this point in time? And what are those things that are not as that can be, or that can be substituted? And I was able to make a definite list of them. This, I think, is one thing people fail to do. So they get caught up with everything. The truth of the matter is that we are all busy. There is nobody in Nigeria who is not busy. I don't know. We are all busy, busy, but the problem is, are we productive? All right. Some of us are so busy. I call that one busyness. They are just so busy with everything, but they're not productive. They fail to do something, which is scheduling around their priorities. First of all, sitting down to prioritize, what do I want? So many, if you know that particular, the answer to that particular question, you'll be able to say no to a lot of things that come for your attention, that are not leading you to your dreams. So depending on what your why is, you should be able to sit down and pen down what is not within your why. So I sat and I said to myself, I need to have this cushion. I need to have this plan B because of one and two. Number two, I need also my job, apparently. So my job was important to me. My business was important to me. My family was important to me. My God was important to me, in no particular order here, although I have my order though. So any other thing, and of course a few other things, any other thing that is not within these things, mba, I will not put it in my priority list. So you see, it was easy for me to sit and delist some things. Delist the number of hours I watch the television, reduce the number of owambes I attend, reduce the number of parties and socialize. Yes, I needed to socialize to build, to get more contacts for my business. But the kind of I needed to know the line between just going out for partying and to meet people and to do all of that, and the time I needed to learn and do my business. At that stage in my business life, I needed to do a lot of learning and then to harness my existing social capital. So I knew exactly what I wanted and I went for it. So when you come for me for all those kind of other things, I will not be there. Weekends was time for me to go for trainings, learn my business, and do my business. After work hours was time for me to do my business and learn and research about my business. Now, the little time breaks I get within my work time, the time I go for lunch, the time I do other things, the truth of the matter is, can I tell us the truth? No matter, you say you're doing 9 to 5, no matter the
Yeah.
kind of 9 to 5 that you do not sit on your computer working from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. That's the truth. You don't, well, mine wasn't even a 9 to 5, mine was a 7 to whenever. You don't get to sit on your desk watching and doing work from 7 o'clock to. There are times when this is a human body. There are times when you're just staring on the computer. There are times when you are gisting with your friends. There are times when you're doing other things to step down your mind, to hold your sanity together. There are times when you're doing lunch. Then there are times when you're working. So all those little times that you used to do all those things, you can convert them to doing your business. That was exactly what I did as well. I converted those little chunk of times, of break times, into doing productive things towards my plan B. And I was deliberate about it. So today I watch people who are doing 9 to 5 jobs and they come on this business and they're saying, I'm too busy. I'm too busy with my job. I'm too busy with my job. My job is stressful. You know why I don't understand? Sometimes they feel I'm not understanding. Yes, I don't understand because I've been there and it's not an excuse. As valid as those excuses sound, it is not tenable. You can succeed because it's about how important it is for you. So the question is, how badly do you want this? If you want it very badly, you'll find a way around it. Yes. So with my job, at the time when I started this business, I wasn't a branch manager, I was a relationship manager, as we call it. I was in corporate banking at the time. And then after I went into another unit in domestic banking, and then I now joined I now became a branch manager and all of that. In all of those times, there is no time, no department in banking that you are free. It's a very tasking job and everyone knows that. But I found a way because it was important to me. So I prioritized, and time management was my friend. So everything I did, I scheduled my time. I scheduled the time I needed to do my business, the time I needed to do my job, the time I needed to when I come back from work and do. Sometimes I'll need to wake up earlier than normal to start up my personal business before I go to work. Especially when I was managing a branch, it was a lot more tasking because the branch was also on my head. I needed to have meetings, I needed to do all those things. So I would need to switch off my head from my plan B on Sunday and switch on banking and start thinking what to discuss with the team in the bank on Monday morning because that meeting will have to hold by 7 a.m. And I will have to switch back my head again into my business mode. So the truth is, today I asked myself how I was able to do it. It was tasking, but guess what? It's doable. I did it. It's doable. So anybody can. That's my point. Anybody can.
Wow, that's amazing. My SD, you are a superwoman. You are actually a superwoman. It's not easy. I know how difficult it is to be a banking manager. Even people who are not banking managers, who are just maybe ordinary accountants in the bank, anybody in the bank, they don't have time. But you happen to do all these things and still success and still succeed in the side hustle which you are currently in now, and which is your full-time job, your entrepreneurial journey. Thank you so much for being my guest for today. It's an honor to have you here in my on this show, for you to tell to have you on this show telling us the secrets and the things you did in order to achieve a success. So if you are listening to us as we are talking as we are discussing now, you must have learned one or two things from our SD. If you have got any information value, drop it in the comment section. She has dropped a lot of information here. She has said a lot of things, starting from managing your time, prioritizing your whatever you want, and so many other things she said here. The value, it's for me, I got so much value. I don't know about you. So if you have a value you wish to share with us, which you get from our SD, drop it in the comment section. Our SD also, I wanted to ask if the secret to your success, but you've said a lot. I don't know if there is any other secret you would like to share with us.
Okay, so you're right. I've pretty much said it. If you were listening, if our viewers who were listening, I believe you've been able to take a few things down as to what you can also apply, especially those who are doing this part time. All right. So to add to that, you must be intentional about anything you want to succeed at. You must be intentional about it. Success likes being intentional and deliberate about it. And it also likes speed. So, one of the things you need to do is to ensure that every day you do something about your business. You cannot do a business and not push it, and you show up whenever you like. So, you must be available for your business on a daily basis. You must be available. The priority for your business in your head should be a priority. And why do I say this? Right in our head, for every human being, we all have priorities. We have A, B, C classified subconsciously in our head. You can sit and think about it, you realize it's true. And the truth of the matter is, anything that comes up, your mind automatically values it according to the priority you've set. And that is why sometimes you find yourself giving excuses for some things, being able to shift some things because something came up. But if that particular thing has an A priority in your head, you will not shift it. You will, every other thing will revolve around it. That is a priority I want you to pay on your business. And when I was doing this business part-time, you may easily think, okay, maybe I gave the business A priority in my head and I gave my job B priority, or I gave my job B priority and I gave my business A priority. Yeah, whatever. But let me tell you, my business and my job were A priority in my head. My business and my job were both A priority. That's why I was able to give both of them the attention they required. I gave my business 100%. I gave my job 100%. And I was also very productive on my job, which is why maybe it was also easy. It just flowed. And even while I was on my job, I used the connections, the friendships I had gotten, social networking I had gotten right in our profession, right in our business, right in my business, to also build my job. All right. And that cannot happen if I was not an achiever on the business. Nobody wants to listen to somebody who is not an achiever. All right. So, because I try to achieve in everything I do, I was also I was an achiever early enough on my business. So I was a voice as well. So I had friends as well who I could say, please open an account for me. And they did. Even the company. So that made it easy for me to do this. And I was productive at my job and I was productive on my business. What am I trying to say with all of this? What I'm trying to say is, you must make sure that you pay priority and attention to this business for it to work. Give it priority A on your mind, and it will respond that way to you. Give it priority Z in your mind, and it will respond that way to you. Give it no priority on your mind, and of course, absolutely, it will respond that way to you. That's why we hear a lot of people saying the business doesn't work, it's not true, it doesn't work. I put my money and I lost my money. Nobody loses their money in network marketing. So know why you're here and work on it. Show up for your business on a daily basis. Be intentional and deliberate about succeeding, and success loves speed. So those are the five things that I've just added to you as the secrets to my success so far. I don't consider myself a success absolutely on the business. I am work in progress, and the success is still ahead, because success is a journey, it's not a destination. And so it's the success so far that I've achieved on the business, because we've not even scratched the surface yet. All right. So those are the secrets that I would like to share with us today. Hope you are there.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my
Okay.
Maese. You dropped so much value and we have a lot to learn from you. Thank you so much. If you if you're to start all over again to build the network marketing industry, is there any
Now I can't hear a thing. I can't hear you.
yeah, thank you so much. In network marketing industry? Do you have
I didn't get that. Please say that again.
Hello?
I didn't hear that. Say that again, please.
Hello, SD.
Hello, Charity.
It seems network is breaking. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Oh my God.
I can hear you. I don't know
I
if
said,
it's from
if
my
you
end.
are to start,
Okay, go
if you
ahead. I
are,
can hear you.
I can hear you now. Okay. Okay. I think there's a network issue here. Okay. If you are to start all over to build again, is there anything you would like to change? Is there a strategy you would like to change or amend?
Oh well, the way I would like to put it is, um, everyone who understands success understands that they need to be dynamic in strategies and in actions, and be able to tweak their strategies to fit the times and the season at the time. And they need to be able to grow knowing that they can reinvent at any point depending on what the situation demands. So, yes, I can't say to you that my strategies that I used to grow were wrong or right, but I can say that it fitted the time. But if I'm to start all over again, of course, maybe there are new strategies, there are new things I've learned. It's a learning experience on a daily basis. And I can tell you that up till now, I learn every day. I learn every day. So I'm open minded to using the new things I've learned from my experience to grow if I'm to start again. But to pinpoint what I can say is a wrong strategy, I may not be able to do that. But the value I'm bringing here is everyone should be open minded to change strategies as they grow and to be dynamic as they grow on any kind of business that they do. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've said so much and you've given us so many values. So let me ask, how has partnering with this company impacted your life aside the success stories we already know? Because the success story is everywhere on social media. Is there any other way network marketing, this company Longbridge has impacted your life that you like to share with us?
All right. So I like that because everybody seems to, talk about the tangible values, that the tangible results that they see, the cars, the trips, the monies, and all of that. But for me, I find fulfillment in being able to impact people's lives, in being a part of people's success stories. And this is one thing that I craved for all my life. And I didn't find that fulfillment on my job. I didn't find that fulfillment being able to be a part of someone's be smiling. I've always loved to be. I find it a certain fulfillment when I'm a part of a process that someone is fulfilled and satisfied. So I realized that network marketing offered me that on a large scale. So every day that I see people share their alerts, come to my inbox to say thank you for showing me this opportunity, not necessarily giving them money and all of that, but thank you for showing me this opportunity. Thank you for supporting me in this business. This is what I've achieved. This is where I am now. In fact, my life has changed. All of those testimonies is my greatest joy joining this business. And it's a fulfillment that nobody can take away from you. If you're someone who loves to help people, this is a platform. Network marketing is a platform to be on because it is called the business of helping people. So a lot of people will be impacted by you, so you have that opportunity. And yes, that I can say is one of the things that is not tangible, but is my greatest achievement on this platform. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can
Thank you
still hear
so
me.
much, my
Okay.
SD. Network seems to be disturbing us actually. If you know you got a value, you learned something or you learned something from our SD, please drop it in the comment section and say thank you to SD Chini for for being in our midst, for giving us these values, giving us, yeah, I can hear you now, for giving us the secret to her success free of charge. There are people that before they can tell you the secret to their success or what they do in order to achieve success, you have to pay. But she is telling us these things free of charge. So drop some emoji for our SD. Say thank you to our SD for giving us and for training us on this, telling us more about network marketing and what she did in order to achieve great success. For her, she said she is still in the process, but for me, she is already a successful woman. So, my SD, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you very well. Thank you.
Oh, God. Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, and I'm responding. I don't know. I guess
Okay,
network is
thank
really
you for your
fine.
time.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
so much.
everything.
Thank
Is there any requirements needed for someone to be part of this business?
Okay, okay. Okay, thanks. I think that question is also very
Okay.
important.
For someone
Yes.
who is just joining us right now and has no information about language bioscience or have no information about.
Okay. So if you all can hear me, I'd like to say that joining
Can
this
you hear me?
business,
Okay.
I hope you can hear me. Okay, so joining this business requires no registration fee. All right. However, it's just like making a purchase. Making a purchase directly from the company gives you a business code that allows you to enjoy all of the benefits that that we have, that you've seen me talk about.
Hello?
So you make a purchase you make a purchase and in different categories. And for those who are in Nigeria, starting from 14,000, 45,000, 120,000, 300 and something thousand, and to 1 million naira, you can get yourself a package to be a part of this business opportunity. For those who are in Mozambique, I know my host is in Mozambique. Those who are in Mozambique, I may not be able to say in your currency in Metican, but maybe you help us with that. But it's not far from what I've explained in the naira. Those who are in the USA, you also have your own in your currency. You can get on board from any part of the world actually and be a part of what we are doing, making yourself an extra income just by making a purchase in different categories directly from the company. Longreach manufactures a wide range of household daily consumable products. All right, it's a manufacturing company primarily, and also it distributes its product through the network marketing model. So coming on board is just making a purchase from the company's variety of products of your choice, and you have the opportunity to enjoy weekly income, all expense paid trips, brand new cars, scholarship program, just by sharing the business opportunity with people around you and building a large team, a team of users, and a team of those who are also, building a side business for themselves or a primary income stream for themselves. You build that team, and the company rewards you for being the originator of that network. You have something from every purchase that is made under your network. I think that's a very beautiful offer. And what's more, your family, your children can also benefit from the same work that you're doing. So just yesterday, my Facebook profile, for those of you who are not following me, Chinenye James-Effiong, you can check it out. You saw our children who are star directors on this platform. They also qualified for cars. It actually adds up to the family. We now have 14 cars in the family. And this time around, our first daughter, who is just 7 years plus, she'll be 8 years next month, she got 15 million naira car fund, and her younger sister got 7 million naira car fund. And these are children who cannot even tell people about Long Reach, but they have been set up for to earn money just because we joined in with them. They've been set up to pay their own school fees, to buy assets in their own names, and to build a future for themselves early in life. So it's an opportunity that benefits every member of the family, even parents, your mother-in-law. You can use the opportunity to sort them out, to settle them. So everyone needs this opportunity. I advise and encourage everyone watching us who is not a part of the long range business opportunity to please get on board, and get on board at once. It doesn't cost you anything. The products that we have on the platform are products that you also get from the supermarkets you use on a daily basis. So just switch your brand to the Long Reach brand and smile to your bank on a weekly basis. That's it. Ah, is she hearing me? Can she hear me?
Oh, thank you so much. I can hear you. So if we can't see any of the question, then our SD will be leaving for another activity for the day. Thank you once again, SD Chini, for allowing me to be part of your time, to allow me to be part of your life this afternoon, for sharing your time with me and my audience. We are so grateful for you that you have time, you squeezed out your time to be with us, to enlighten us and to teach us and to show us the way. We are so grateful we are grateful and we are happy that you are in our midst. Thank you again. We hope to be with you some other time and to get to the, the top of the ladder with you one day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I hope you all also did. And for
Drop your
partners who
question in the
joined in,
comment section if you
I
have
hope
any. In the absence
you
of more
got some
question, my
value.
SD will be leaving.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.
So thank you everyone for watching. Our viewers for today, thank you for being part of this show. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your for liking and for your comments. Thank you for everything. Bye.